If you are in depression, don't worry, depression is more than just a feeling of sadness, it is a profound and pervasive state that affects millions worldwide. It is a condition that clouds the mind, saps energy, and distorts reality. But what exactly is depression? How does it infiltrate our minds, and more importantly, how can we overcome it? Depression is often described as a heavy weight, an anchor that holds us down. It affects the way we think, the way we feel, and even the way we perceive the world around us. The mind, which is supposed to be our ally, becomes our greatest enemy, filling us with negative thoughts, self-doubt, and hopelessness. But like all storms, depression can pass. It can be healed. And one of the most powerful tools in this healing process is spirituality. Spirituality offers us a path to reconnect with our true selves, to find peace within, and to transform our thoughts from negative to positive. To understand how to overcome depression, we must first understand its nature. Depression is not just a fleeting emotion, it is a state that alters the very chemistry of our brain. It affects neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood and pleasure. When these chemicals are imbalanced, our thoughts become darker, our energy wanes, and even the simplest tasks seem insurmountable. Depression can make it difficult to get out of bed, to work, or to interact with others. It creates a cycle of inactivity and negative thinking that can be hard to break. However, the mind, just like the body, has the capacity to heal. And this healing begins with understanding and controlling our thoughts. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful, they shape our reality. The way we think determines the way we feel, and the way we feel influences our actions. When we are trapped in negative thought patterns, it is easy to fall into the depths of depression. But just as thoughts can lead us into darkness, they can also lead us into light. Controlling our thoughts is not about suppressing them but about transforming them. This transformation requires awareness, being conscious of the thoughts that arise and choosing to redirect them in a positive direction. This is where spirituality plays a crucial role. Spirituality teaches us that our mind is a tool, and like any tool, it can be mastered. Through spiritual practices, we learn to observe our thoughts without attachment, to let go of negativity, and to cultivate a mindset of peace and positivity. One of the most effective ways to combat depression is to establish a daily routine. Depression often thrives in chaos and inactivity, feeding off of a lack of structure. By creating a routine, we give our lives a sense of purpose and direction. Routine does not have to be rigid, it should be flexible yet consistent. It should include activities that nourish the mind, body, and soul, exercise, healthy eating, meditation, and creative pursuits. The goal is to create a rhythm to life that keeps us moving forward, even on days when it feels difficult. Spirituality becomes productive when it is woven into our daily routine. It is not just about practicing spirituality in moments of crisis but about making it a consistent part of our lives. When spirituality becomes routine, it becomes a source of strength that helps us navigate the challenges of life, including depression. Time is often described as the greatest healer. But time alone is not enough, it must be filled with positive thoughts and actions. Depression can make time feel like an enemy, dragging on endlessly. However, when we fill our time with meaningful activities and positive thinking, it becomes a powerful ally in our healing journey. Healing from depression is not instantaneous, it is a gradual process. Each day is an opportunity to build on the progress of the day before. By focusing on small victories and maintaining a positive outlook, we can turn time into a tool for growth and recovery. One effective way to harness the healing power of time is through journaling. Writing down our thoughts allows us to process our emotions, track our progress, and maintain a positive perspective. It is a simple yet powerful practice that can help us stay grounded and focused on our healing journey. Another significant factor in depression is our expectations, specifically, the expectations we set for ourselves and the comparisons we make with others. Depression often stems from the gap between our expectations and our reality. We see others achieving success and happiness, and we expect the same for ourselves, often without considering our unique circumstances and capacities. Social media and societal pressures exacerbate this issue. We are constantly bombarded with images of success, wealth, and happiness, leading us to believe that we must achieve the same to be fulfilled. But this is a trap. Each person's journey is different, and our expectations must be grounded in our own reality, not in the curated lives of others. Science shows that dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, plays a crucial role in motivation and mood. However, not everyone has the same capacity to produce and regulate dopamine. This means that what works for one person may not work for another. Understanding this can help us set more realistic expectations and reduce the risk of falling into depression. Depression is also linked to financial stress. The pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle, often influenced by social media and societal expectations, can lead to unwanted expenses and financial strain. This, in turn, contributes to feelings of inadequacy and hopelessness. It is important to remember that lifestyle should be determined by our income, not by what we see others doing. Making thoughtful financial decisions can alleviate a significant amount of stress and reduce the risk of depression. True happiness and fulfillment do not come from material possessions or a lavish lifestyle. They come from living a life aligned with our values and within our means. By focusing on what truly matters, our relationships, our passions, and our inner peace, we can free ourselves from the pressures of societal expectations and reduce the risk of depression. Spirituality is one of the most powerful tools we have for overcoming depression. It connects us to something greater than ourselves, providing us with a sense of purpose and meaning. Spiritual practices, such as prayer, meditation, and reflection, help us cultivate inner peace and resilience, enabling us to face life's challenges with strength and grace. Spirituality teaches us that our true nature is one of peace and happiness, independent of external circumstances. It helps us transcend the temporary states of mind that lead to depression and connect with our eternal, unchanging self. Our ancestors developed spiritual practices over centuries, understanding that the mind is the gateway to our experience of life. By mastering the mind through spirituality, we can overcome depression and live a life of joy and fulfillment. These practices are not new. They are ancient, proven methods for achieving mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Depression is a formidable challenge, but it is not insurmountable. By understanding its nature, managing our thoughts, establishing a routine, and embracing spirituality, we can heal and transform our lives. Remember, the mind is powerful, and with the right practices, it can become our greatest ally in the journey to inner peace and happiness. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Monk.